getting dicey.
That's good.
That is your laziest work yet.
Couldn't even be bothered to get the hood up.
Look, okay, we've got to warm into it because it's been a couple of weeks. It's been like 3 weeks. I am.
Is that not what they do on the Fate of Ice and Live? Oh, here we go.
Which, by the way, was a lot of fun. I can see why you've enjoyed doing like live shows previously, Adam. You've done a couple, right? If I just made that
I don't
up.
recall saying I enjoyed it.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I'm just the banter. I've done a couple, and it was super fun. It was super fun. And the crowd like really made it. They brought something to it.
Isn't it? Cool. It's bizarre, like dropping out what you think might get it, like might get a little bit of a laugh, and then everyone just cracking up and just being like, "Oh, that was cool. All right, I like that. That was good. It's nice. It was a nice feeling. Nice feeling." So yes, I think Adam, you've thrown out the idea of maybe doing a Getting Dicey live, and I think most people ignored your your question.
That is correct. Which normally means the idea doesn't carry sufficient currency of popularity to get off the ground, not even worth discussing further. So.
just you and me, just a 2-man show.
I replied.
I think you replied saying, "Oh, geez,
I would be so scared." Oh my gosh. But
right.
I'm not averse to it. I'm scared, and I'm not a very good performer by nature. But I like doing things that push me out of my comfort zone sometimes.
Larp Kiwi in the chat has already said he'd take time off. He'd apply for time off to come down and watch. So, I mean, come on, that's
a test match.
Oh, wow.
When's this event happening? How long is it going to be that you need to take annual leave? It's not like going to the bank.
Okay. At the top of the... Let's set the scene first there, since we're going to be jumping to Morley. Morley, you've got 3 skeletons standing in front of you and snarling and slobbering in front of the middle one is something that you've seen coming around the edge of the tower. It's one of the werewolves that has been taunting you outside of Van Richten's tower. There is a beautiful sea of mist across, not the sea though, it's a sea of mist across the lake, and it's looking very dark skies above you. How would you like to kick us off?
I would like to thrust my hand through 2 of the skeletons, not through their rib cages or anything, just between them, and say, "Eat fire!" And then I will cast Firebolt.
Okay. Yeah, give us a roll to hit.
Like most of the things I do, it's like a disappointing Guy Fawkes.
I guess it's just because you've got those, just sticking your hand in between all the bones and stuff. It just like shoots past over the shoulder of this werewolf.
Yeah. So that's how I would kick us off. So like, okay,
by rolling a 1.
Like practice round over. Like, should we go for real now or?
Yeah.
Did you roll
as
a 1?
an example, that's how you play the game. Now, what would you actually do?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Oh my God. Anything? No, it didn't roll a 1, but it rolled a 4.
Oh, it says on my one, it says 1 + 3. So does that mean it doesn't count as a 1?
Well, my one doesn't say that. My one says a 4.
It was just a roll of a 4. It was just a straight 4 with
my one's saying 1. Oh, it's 2d10, and you got a 1 and a 3. Is no one else seeing what I'm
going
saying?
On? She rolled
that's the damage. I was looking at the damage calculation,
there
which obviously doesn't apply.
So I just want to mention yet again, it's been 3 weeks. We've been 3 weeks without D&D.
I know how to play. I know what numbers are.
Anything else from Morley?
I think I'm going to take the... No, I'm not. Nothing. I got nothing. Off to a good start. I inspired the crew with that. Actually, wait a second.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Go.
Speaking of inspired the crew, I have inspiration. And it's too late, isn't it? I needed to say that beforehand. Yeah, okay.
It's a good reminder just to check if you guys have inspiration and think of how you might want to use it for the session tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I
So we
always
don't
forget about it.
advance.
That's true.
Yeah. So that we don't miss that crucial
Just like,
moment.
especially on the first roll of the night. Imagine having the inspiration first roll and just not using it. Okay, so we've got Irina and Ismark up next. These two have both realized the sort of situation they're in, and they've just sort of backed off, not being able to be effective in any way possible at all. And they just continue sort of backing in towards the shoreline of this lake. American, over to you.
I think last time I directed Ranzin to protect them, right? Did I, or did I just think that? Well, if I didn't, I'm going to be like, Ranzin, protect them! And I'm going to point at Irina and Ismark. And then I'm going to close my eyes, and seeing that the west, is that the west? Yeah, the west is clear. I'm going to cross my arms and be like, I call upon the spirits of moonlight. And the moonbeam retracts suddenly and pops up on the other side where the new threat is coming from. Just go boom, and just comes down on the head of that wolf and is like in front of the skeletons.
Okay, cool. About where I placed it just then? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
How do I roll it?
That just hurts
It's like
them
4d10
when...
or something.
That's only when they start their turn, right? So
Right. Again, I definitely remember the rules.
Yeah, we
So
totally get this.
They take 4d10 radiant damage when they do their saving throw,
Okay.
depending if they fail.
All right, good to have that up there for when it's their turn. Anything else from American and Ranzin?
I'm just going to get in front of Irina, but I already am, so I do that.
Okay, well, you stay there, which is good. All right, it is the wolves' turn. Now, there's only three... Oh, no, there's a few wolves within the tower that are sort of still just looking up and barking and snarling up to the top of the tower, especially when they saw just a Bill's foot sort of crunch through one of the rotten floors above them. One of them has decided to sort of back out. By the way, there's a cool thing you can do now. You've probably been able to do it for ages, but while you're moving your token, if you hit Q, you can like leave like little markers, and it measures it all for you and moves them across that. So yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
Give that a go. So one of them is kind of been a little bit bored, given up what was going on inside, and has made his way out, sniffing the ground and making his way around to the right of the tower. And the remaining wolves, we've got... what do they do? One of them's going to get very, very hurt. Cool. One of them runs up and comes face to face with Trish, and goes to...
Trish the skeleton.
Trish the skeleton, and goes to bite Trish, rolling a 15.
That's a hit.
Dealing 6 damage. Could you also give me a strength saving throw for Trish?
Yep. I think their strengths are just 10. No, it's a 16.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. You are not... Trish is not knocked prone.
Okay.
One of the other wolves went running directly through the moonbeam, having no idea what it was. So what do we have to roll? It's a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
They have rolled a 15, which is enough.
I think that's enough. That's against my magic, right?
I think it says at the bottom
My
of the spell.
spell
there.
save or whatever.
Yeah.
All
Which is
right, 14.
So,
I think it's 16 now. I don't know.
So that's half.
I don't know.
How do you know what level you cast this originally at? I can't remember if you remember.
Yeah, I cast it at level 4, so it's like my highest power. So I roll 4d10 instead of 2d10.
Right. Can you roll 4d10 and give me half of it?
Okay.
which I think is probably not going to be.
If they're a shape changer, they have disadvantage on the save.
Ooh, thank you so much.
This one was not a shape changer. But
Okay.
even as it sort of like runs through the cylinder of moonlight, it just slowly starts burning and fizzing, and it's pushing through to try and get forwards to Tanya, but dies in a burning heap at her feet.
Oh, wow.
Wolf guts.
And that's the wolves' turns. Baron, over to you. You've stopped lying on the ground of your hut in favor of instead moving and putting up walls of your skeletons.
Makes it sound like I was really lazy before, but I'm just taking the time that I had to relax. So the big tough wolf guy to the south is running away, right?
Yeah, he's taken some damage, and he's seeing his friends and wolves dying, and he's heading out south.
Admirable. Oh, I'm going to yell that out.
Are you going to yell that? Okay, you're just going to yell, admirable. He's like,
No,
I'm
I'm not
not
yelling
an
that out.
admiral.
An admiral. Morley. No, I'm going to yell out to everyone in the party that the main wolf guy is running away to the south. I'm sure they understand. And I'm going to try and cast. Well, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Oh, nice.
On the one running away.
Yes, and it's just. I don't have to move. It's 60 feet. So it's just within range. So they have to make a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's have a look. Okay. He's only rolled 13.
Oh, fantastic. That means that he is paralyzed.
Shit. Okay. I mean, you know how like sometimes a player does something and you're like, oh, that ruined all of the plans I had.
Glad to be that person.
Actually, we'll give
It is his turn next, so we might
that
just break
works.
free.
Oh yeah, so
True.
what's
But he will do that at the end of each of his turns. The target can make another wisdom saving throw, and on a success, the spell ends.
Right. Okay.
But he's paralyzed basically, so can't dodge or anything like that.
Right.
I'm going to yell that out. I'm using hold person on him, so it could fail at any moment. He's going to escape. Back yourself. He looks tough. He's not even wearing a shirt.
Yeah, we've established that it's canon that he looks like the Techno Viking, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look so confused at him. You're like, who?
Just quick Google mid-game.
Everyone Google Techno Viking. That's what the lead werewolf looks like.
Anything else from the Baron?
I guess it's Skeleton's turn.
Oh yeah.
And I think Trish will attempt to push this wolf into the blue thing, into the moonbeam.
Cool.
Shove,
I guess
shove,
that'll be
shove.
a strength, basically a grapple here. Oh no, wait. What's the push move?
A contested. It's a push. It's a
strength
form
versus
of. It's strength versus strength. Yeah.
All right.
Now I haven't got my camera thing working, so I'll just do a D20.
Okay.
On the 8.
He's rolled a 19. The wolf has rolled a 19.
Okay.
So Trish kind of struggles with it, but it keeps snapping at her hands and pushing back.
Okay. Tanya's going to attack with a D20. I think it's +3.
What is?
Oh no, it's with a short sword, so D20 +4, so 18 +4.
That is a hit.
Cool, and then so it does 1d6 +5 damage, a 1 +5.
So 6 damage total.
Yes.
And that was for the werewolf, yeah?
No, the wolf next to Trish.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that those werewolves, they seem to be unaffected by my feeble swords.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Thank you for the reminder. Had I remembered that? I had not.
Okay. All right. And I guess the last person, Tanya, can do a bow and arrow to the same person. It's a 9 plus 4.
That is
13.
also a hit.
Great. And then a d6 plus 5. So 4 plus 5 to the wolf.
Do you want to detail that death?
Yeah, Tanya's the coolest skeleton in the world. And standing next to the big glowing moonbeam, fires out an arrow straight up its butt.
Okay, perfect. Killing it instantly. I don't know why it was presenting itself to Tanya in such a way.
It was dodging Trish, and then like its butt was facing the wrong way. Boom.
Perfect.
The anus. Can any of these last three see anybody? Probably not, right?
I mean, they've got line of sight of our man running away.
Yeah, but isn't he invulnerable?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care too much about the arrows that have...
Well, we're all walking down anyway towards the guy. So I guess at that point they would see that final wolf at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'll just roll 3 d20s and add 4 to each. Oh, great. A 1, a 4, and a 2.
Wait, did someone roll a 1? Give me a D100 for that one, please. Which was that, Vesta, Vargas, or Larry?
That would have been Richten.
Okay, yeah, give us a D100.
Okay. What's gonna get
And
38.
Can you roll damage for me as well, please?
Of course. This wolf's gonna get fucked up, I can tell. 5 plus 5.
So 10 total. Okay, yeah. So Vesta, Larry shoots an arrow, just lands into the ground next to the wolf. Same with Vargas, but then Vesta just launches one directly straight into the back of Vargas's head, dealing 8 damage to Vargas.
Oh. Okay. That's not cool.
We need to turn these guys into like the Three Stooges, I reckon.
They didn't get along in life or death.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's everything from me. It was quite a long turn.
Okay, cool. We've gone back down to the werewolf that was running away, and he's sort of snarling and angrily trying to move, but just can't do a thing. Let's roll a wisdom saving throw. Rolled a 17.
That's a success.
Damn it.
And he frees himself from paralysis and starts to move, but we see where he goes next round. The werewolf caught in the moonbeam needs to roll a constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Of which he rolls a 16.
That's still a success. Okay, so he takes half damage.
So give me
whatever I roll.
Give me 40-10, please.
I rolled only 22, so he takes 11 damage.
Okay. And just as you've said, and he also changes form.
Oh, right, that's the werewolf.
Into a chicken.
Oh, did you do it with disadvantage then? Because he's a shape changer, he gets disadvantage on a
I
saving
didn't,
throw.
but that was his lowest roll of 16. It was a 16 and a 19, so...
Oh, okay.
So he still succeeded. So yeah, just like last time, the fur on his body sort of bursts into flame and he screams as he takes human form. He assesses the situation and bolts to escape the moonbeam. He runs around these skeletons and ends up behind Morley.
2 of them will get attack of opportunity, won't they?
They absolutely can, but unless they've got some sort of magical weapons, I don't really think they're going to do too much.
I've forgotten now.
just remind. We'll just remind each other back and forth for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Do I get any sort of attack of opportunity?
No, that's not. That's only if they move away from you that you get an attack of opportunity, not as they come towards you.
That'd be great though.
What do you mean?
Every time they come towards us, we attack them for free.
Yeah.
There is a feat that does that for pole arms.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
I think I
Yeah,
think it's
that's-
when they
that's what I was
enter your
referring
range. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. That's
Have you
the
got a
one.
pole arm?
Yeah.
Not,
he does.
Not currently. But,
Nah, he does.
I've had my eye on one at the shop.
Thankfully, I guess because he's in human form, he doesn't have his teeth and his claws to attack you, Morley. But he snarls at you, and you turn around to see him just thrusting his spear in your direction. Both hands wrapped around the spear. He's rolled a 22.
It's a miss. No, I'm joking. It's definitely a hit.
That is 9 piercing damage as he just sort of like sinks it into the side of your stomach.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you with uncanny dodge.
Oh, nice. Are you going to use it or just tell us you have it? Because
Well, I'm vocalizing it so that one of you nerds that's played this a lot longer than I have can go, that actually only counts if it's a Sunday and you've got a spanner in your hand. So,
no, you can 100%.
I'm gonna use it.
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Can someone tell me how reactions work? Because I don't think my character ever has any of those. Is it something you have like a pool of, or do you just have it whenever you want?
A reaction is like a type of move that, you get your action, a reaction, and a bonus action. So you can only have one reaction each turn. Sometimes that's attacking as, a attack of opportunity. That's a reaction.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, one turn or one round, you get to react once. Cool. So yeah, so you move just a little, you see it coming and you just sort of like dodge a little to the side, but it still just grazes past you doing 4 damage. And that is the werewolf's turn. Let's go to the top of the tower, where we see Bill and Esmeralda now on the windowsill of the 3rd floor.
Has she pulled me up already?
Yeah.
Or was I still?
She's pulled you up onto the side of the ledge.
Oh, thank you very much, Esmeralda. I think I would have been dog food there. Shall we? And just gesture.
It doesn't look too safe, does it? And she sort of looks down at the scaffolding. Parts of it have broken away since the lightning has sort of pushed up and broken bits off. And what's remaining looks incredibly rickety. Almost no better than the floor that you just made your way across.
I'm just going to look down at the hole in the floor that I made, and there's like snapping jaws just whoosh, whoosh, gnashing away at it, and I go, looks a whole lot safer than that. And then I'm going to what did we use last time? Investigation or something?
Before you sort of do anything else, I'll say as you sort of look out of this window, sort of down to see what's happening on the floors below you, you do see for the first time. Well, actually, no, you killed one. So for the second time, I guess, a hybrid werewolf that is transformed into a human and has like just jabbed out at Morley. You see the Baron and 3 skeletons running south, taking chase for what you can only assume is one of the other werewolves. And Mirakin controlling this moonbeam, blasting it down into the ground.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
I say, fuck that moonbeam's cool. They're clearly all right. Let's go help the Baron. And I'm gonna investigate this ramshackle. I can't remember what you call it. The stuff on the side of your house.
The scaffolding.
Scaffolding.
Okay, yeah. Give me an investigation roll.
Should have brought up my character sheet.
It's only look. You're being hard on yourself. It's only been 40 minutes. I mean,
15.
Okay, yeah. With a roll of 15, it looks like it could handle maybe like 200 pounds of weight, which is what 190 kilos worth of weight, is it?
Well, lucky I'm so svelte.
Yeah, it's and you look at Esmeralda, you look at yourself, you're like, we could probably do this, but we might have to do this like one at a time.
Oh, it's like Batman, the original Batman with Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Who was that? Kim Basinger? Yes.
Just gonna look at my utility belt and see if there's anything that can help. Nope, I'm not well set up for this. You go first, Esmeralda. I think the safest path is, and then I just kind of point out
you're just like it's about there.
along this.
And she just
try to stay in the center.
She looks at you and just says, "Ever the gentleman. All right, I'll give it a go." And she is going to roll to see exactly how well. We're going to use acrobatics. We chose between acrobatics or athletics for crossing the rotten wood, so we'll do the same again now. She's rolled like a 25.
Wow.
So you sort of said, look, let's go help out the Baron, and she takes like a few little steps towards the edge of the windowsill and places one foot down onto the scaffolding, and the whole thing starts to move like side to side, and she uses one of the sways of motion to just run towards the edge of this part of the scaffolding off to the western side, leaps down and lands nimbly on the lower level of the scaffolding and just runs towards the edge, jumps, and does a small forward flip, lands on her feet right next to the Baron. Done. And then she just calls up, "All yours, Bill."
I just raise an eyebrow and just like, all right. And so I'm going to do something very similar, except I'm going to run deftly across the tops of the pillars of the scaffolding.
Beautiful.
The bits that are like dug into the ground, because it'll be stronger and it'll look cool. Hopefully.
What if we? So either athletics or acrobatics. You pick.
Oh, he's gonna straight on the nuts.
That is the danger.
Is everyone watching?
Acrobatics.
Oh, wow!
There we
Holy
go.
shit!
A perfect
This is gonna
nat
be
20. Yeah, well, you feel free to
I
describe exactly what Bill does.
So I step out onto the first one. I just go, whoa. And Esmeralda's looking back and she's like, oh shit, this is not going to go well. And then I'm just like, just shoot at the guns. Like, just kidding. And then I'm just going to dance. I'm going to dance my way along these.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm going to turn on the last one and do a perfect double backflip and land.
Like a diver.
Else.
Exactly.
On your feet. Land on your feet.
Yeah.
I'm glad Morley wasn't, seeing this. He might have felt pretty bad after seeing everyone doing that.
I've seen Morley do a flip.
Yeah, but did you see her do a double backflip?
Double backflip.
What's that like balance, like Olympic sport of balance beam, and you have to like end with your arms up
Vault.
in the air? Yeah. I imagine him ending with his arms in the air.
Yeah. Any bonus actions, Bill?
No, that's just movement though, right?
Well, you had to roll for acrobatics, which is kind of a big action there.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Have you got any bonus actions?
No bonus actions today.
All right, we'll skip past Esmeralda since she had her turn first. Morley, face to face with this guy this very angry guy with these sharp teeth, and his face is kind of like he's just drool and spit all over his mouth as he's still, despite not being in a dog form, is snarling at you.
Yeah. Okay.
Get him.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, and I'm gonna yell out an almighty howl this time, which is ironic, really, if he's a werewolf. He should be doing the howl.
There's like a real like quizzical look on his face as you start howling.
He's like, are you mocking me? How dare you?
Are you a werewolf as well?
It's more like a howl.
Appropriation.
Molly's been cancelled. Game's over. Sorry, everyone. Time to go home. They got me nice.
Yeah. Everyone turns to look at Morley and they're like, wow.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
I thought you were better than that. Be better. It's a howl of anguish and frustration. More, and then it's firebolt time again. Please, please, please. Is it firebolt time?
Wait.
Oh,
What did you get?
This is the worst fucking game ever. Who invented this piece of shit?
It's because it's
one and two.
it's a ranged weapon as well at melee range, so that would have been at disadvantage. Even if
No, you should. Okay. And that didn't count. He attacks with his sword instead.
It was with
Still
an
gets one and a
advantage.
two.
but the disadvantage does cancel that out.
Should I have known about that before I could responsibly make my choice?
Okay, I'm pretty certain we've dealt with this in the past, but it has been 3 weeks since we've played D&D. So if you'd like to adjust your move to something else, I am totally okay with that.
I'm okay with not adjusting my move, but what I'm not okay with is
Rolling a one.
rolling a one. So all I would ask is that we take the two as it's played as my roll.
Okay, all right. We can do that. You've rolled a 2.
This guy fucking sucks. Can I roll a new character?
No, you
tell
just
this
had
guy
a
to kill
bad
me.
streak.
So what was
Just
that? Was
wait
that
for his redemption arc, man. It's gonna be.
you go to lift your hand up to like cast firebolt, but as you lift your hand up, you just like shoot the ground, just like into the ground in front of you, and you just are left like hand towards this werewolf in front of you, having already
So embarrassing.
We're gonna skip past Ismark and Irina as well. They've sort of taken up place behind Run Zen at this point.
Can they at least run away? 'Cause
Yeah,
that
get some-
guy's
Yeah,
like,
get
if
away.
you'd like them to move, like where would you guys want them
I'd
to?
like them to retreat back towards where Baron is because I don't want this werewolf lunging at them.
Go into
Yeah.
the moonbeam.
They
stand
run
in
through
the
the
moonbeam.
moonbeam.
Oh, one of these blue things again. Great.
They're like, this must be healing energy.
They take that hint and start sort of like following towards the south, but still hugging the shoreline. American.
Okay, so I have a question. He's quite close to me, so will he get an opportunity attack on me if I move away from him?
Yes.
Ooh, and that could potentially break my concentration if he hits. So, I think I'll use my action to move the moonbeam on top of him, and I'll stand my ground. And I'll just yell, "Back, fiend! Back!" And reposition and whoo, that's the sound of the moonbeam like coming down on his head.
Perfect.
And I'm just gonna stand my ground defiantly.
Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna get Runzen to. Runzen's gonna run after Irina and what's his name? You know
Isaac.
the guy. Isaac. It's Ismark, and it's gonna accompany them.
I was serious though. I got it wrong completely. I thought-
Well,
You're so
Yeah,
confident.
we should have just started a new campaign tonight, guys. Sorry. It's been too long.
Similar names.
Okay, anything else, American?
I don't think. I mean, ooh, could I? I could. Ooh, I don't want to feel like I feel like I'll be like, see ya if I like teleport away, but I could actually teleport away,
You could if you want. Just
leaving
leave.
Morley alone.
Alone, there's 3 skeletons.
That's true. That's true. Maybe I'll do
Are we
it.
going
I'll
to see
be
some
like,
Misty Step, are we?
I'm gonna be like, ta-ta, bitch, and then I'm going to teleport away next to Ismark.
Now you
I
are.
wrap myself in a silvery curtain and dematerialize.
Now you're in a specific. What are you? Autumn at the moment. What happens with autumn and a misty step? Or do you get to choose whether you do it or not?
I think it just happens, but autumn is fine because it just makes a friendship spell.
Okay.
So let's say I'll check it, so I might enchant my already friends,
Okay.
which would be a bit awkward, but
They won't mind. You can select up to 2 visitors.
I
so
can
you can
select them.
zero.
So I
if
can
you like.
choose not to do it. I'm not going to do it, obviously.
Okay, cool. All right. It is the wolves' turns. The wolf that just had a few arrows shot towards it just turns, snarls, and just runs towards. Well, I was trying to decide whether it was going to run towards Larry or Bill, but Larry is literally made of bones, so 100% the wolf is going for Larry.
Understandable.
And it just launches towards Larry with its teeth bared, rolling a crit success.
Oh my gosh. That's a hit.
Doing 12,
Rolling like
12 piercing damage, and I need to get a strength saving throw as well.
No, you won't because he's dead. Again. Larry only had 10 HP.
Oh man, this wolf is like just tearing him apart, just throwing bones left and right.
Fuck.
The
The natural enemy of the skeleton.
yeah.
Fuck.
And the wolves from within the tower.
Wolves from within.
The wolves from
We've all got
within.
demons.
They all come running out of the tower. Oh, sorry, I just
Forgot about them.
and one of them goes straight for Bill. Let's roll for that as well. Also trying to latch on and drag Bill down to the ground. It has rolled. Oh, you won't believe it. Nat 20.
Wow.
why are we only rolling 20s and 1s?
Now, I know, Bill, I know you've been a little damaged, but I think you've been healed as well. So this does 15 piercing damage as it latches onto your arm. And I'm going to need a strength saving throw from you to see if it can pull you down to the ground.
Sure.
For some reason, it's not showing up next to you, but there is a wolf next to you for some reason. I can see it, but I don't think the players can.
Oh, is that underneath?
It's underneath, I think.
I don't know. Anyway,
Underneath someone?
No, sorry, underneath the front wolf. This wolf.
maybe. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a card trick.
There we go. All right, so what did you roll there, Bill?
I rolled a 17.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't manage to pull you down to the ground. But it has done some serious damage to your forearm. And we'll head north of the tower, where we see one of the other wolves just leaping over one of its dead friends. That's right. All of the wolves were friends, and you're killing,
no.
and you're killing them. And it goes,
we're the bad guys.
and it goes to bite Trish, the skeleton, rolling a 10.
That's a miss.
There we go.
Thankfully.
It's not always natural 20s and
It's 20s or
Nails.
10s.
yeah. And that is the wolves' turns. Baron, back to you.
Okay, well, I'll start with Trish. She will attack the wolf that just attacked her with a 6 plus 4.
That is a miss.
Okay, and now Tanya will do the same. 11 plus 4.
That is a hit.
Cool. And a d6 plus 5, so 4 plus 5.
9 damage. What was that? So Tanya's got the short bow, right? So
No, Tanya will be using his sword.
Tanya's too far away. There's Trish,
no.
Greg,
sorry.
and Tanya.
Their names are
right.
Yeah, I'm moving from bottom to top.
All
So
right,
you're
cool.
Greg.
So that was Greg. Greg swings out with his sword and just like slices right deep into the skeleton, into the wolf. Sorry, but and it buckles for a bit, but then manages to get back to its feet.
Oh, you fucking buckler. Go, Tanya. 9 plus 4.
That is a hit.
1 plus 5.
And that one is also dead, now lying dead atop its friend.
Okay. Now we've just got that one guy just above Morley there, the moonbeam. So, I am going to point with my finger, and a streak of flame will shoot out and go around about here-ish. And it will blossom into an enormous fireball. So it should engulf Mr. Shirtless and probably these three. I won't.
What's
probably
what's the radius?
20-foot radius.
Okay, yeah, cool. Let's have what sort of distance do we have between them? Yeah, okay, that could, depending on where you put it, that could probably get all of them, I think.
Yep, I just don't want to get Larry's skeleton, of course. I don't want to damage his skeleton.
No, you can, if you place it sort of over where the wagon used to be, you'd be able to capture all of the wolves.
And, well, I also don't want to completely fuck up the tower. So I want that to be just...
you don't want to hit the tower?
Edge? No. I'm just going to yell at everyone, just cover your eyes. And I want it to basically... yeah, it's going to be a nuclear blast. And it would come up as a sphere, it'll come up like just about touching the tower there. So, boom.
I'm trying to figure out how big this is. It's about that big, right? So I'm just drawing on the map there.
Yep. I guess so.
My brown arrows, I think.
I think you would probably...
That's kind of funny.
You'd probably want to put it there to be able. So you'd get two wolves and this guy right on the outside.
Or one across and one up. How about that?
Area of effect spells are the most stressful crap ever. Hate placing them.
If you go one more up, you will damage the tower.
Let's do what you said then.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, cool. So what's the what do we got to roll? What do we got to do?
Well, it's 8d6.
Oh, it's just damage.
Well, they also get to roll to see if they take half damage. But there's 25 damage. Oh, my spells just disappeared. Fireball. So, yeah.
Okay. The two wolves.
Or 15.
The two wolves roll 16 and 17.
Yeah. So they are jerks.
And a dex saving throw from the werewolf rolls a 9.
Okay. So he takes the full 25 and the other ones take half.
Okay.
12.
They both take 12. So that fireball, despite them trying to dodge out of the way, just the burst of flame from it is too much to stand, and they just burst into flame as well and fall against the ground dead as charred.
Oh, the wolves do?
Yeah, the two wolves just blackened and dead on the ground.
Awesome. And I'll just get the two last guys to shoot the other wolves there, so they'll just move a little bit.
Rounding them up for slaughter.
7 plus 4.
Create a pile of best friends.
Yeah. Burning friends forever.
Such a great call.
7 plus 4. That's not a hit, is it?
That's not a hit.
And 9 plus 4.
That is a hit.
Great. And 4 plus 5.
So 9 damage. Can I just pick a random one, or the one closest to Bill, or the one furthest?
One closest to Bill, please.
I thought that might be the one. Yes, serious damage. Very bloodied, but still standing its ground.
Okay.
It is.
And I'll also run forward.
Oh, right.
Into the charred earth there.
Okay.
Oh. Just uncharacteristic of the Baron.
Yeah.
I do stupid stuff a lot, actually. I opt for running in.
I'll have you know.
Hating it later on. I'm actually an idiot.
Not uncharacteristic at all. I'm actually extremely foolish.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. It is this werewolf's turn. And it, having been paralyzed and singed by the Baron, turns around and looks at him and says, if I have to go, then maybe you can become one of us. And just charges for you.
Don't think so. What?
Charges for you, turning into its hybrid form as it gets to you. Thankfully, it can't do 2 actions on its turn, so we're just going to leave it there for him. But he is. It is the werewolf's turn. We need to do a Constitution saving throw, don't we?
Oh yeah, inside the moonbeam.
Inside the moonbeam, it has rolled an 18.
That is a success.
Can you give me 4D, whatever it was?
4d10.
So another 13
26.
damage. Halving that for 13. And again, just withstands that blast and moves over to beside Morley. And instead of thrusting out with this, what did he have? Spear? He also howls into the sky and slowly takes his hybrid form. Bill, it is your turn.
So this wolf next to me looks pretty damaged, right?
Yeah. The wolf in front of you is bleeding heavily, and the one behind it is just standing there snarling.
Okay. I am going to stab with my pike this one here.
Okay.
Just reaching out my the blood spear, twirling it around, just
Nice.
straight through its chest.
Yeah.
I imagine it's quite a big wolf.
Oh look, I'll give you that. It's just a normal wolf, but yeah, this one, it's a big boy compared to the others. Roll
Bigger than a normal wolf.
Yeah, it's like a couple of inches taller.
Okay.
25.
25 total.
For 9 damage.
Yeah, that just fucks his shit right up. Like, you tell me what this thing does.
Yeah, so he's an incredibly big boy. He's massive.
Huge.
And I just jab my spear up into his chest. And just raining wolf blood on me. And just coating myself in the blood spear.
The new Loris.
And I get this I get this sense of satisfaction. Like, this is what he was talking about. But importantly, because he died, I start doing that. Importantly, because he died, I gained 2d6 temporary hit points.
Oh,
nice.
Hmm.
8.
Cool.
Which is quite good for me in my current state.
What is Bill's
was
current
on-
state?
I am on 8 health. So that has just doubled my health.
Oh, damn. Okay. Anything else from Bill?
Yep. I am going to move. I'm going to move forward to support the Baron.
Oh.
And I'm going to sing him a little song.
Oh.
I'm just going to say, set him on fire, make him expire, believe when I say I want you to slay. So that's your inspiration.
Thank you.
Is that a bonus action? That's great. That's awesome.
That's a bonus
Well
action,
timed.
yeah.
And there's that bardic inspiration, is it?
That's
Like-
bardic inspiration, yeah.
Okay. And that lets me increase my attack, or My default.
It's not the combat one, so I'll just check it in the chat for you to read.
Oh, yeah. Thank
Okay.
you.
I won't go through it for listeners. And that's my turn.
That's good.
Great. It's Esmeralda's turn. And she looks out towards the Baron and instinctively grabs for her short sword, which she is quickly and abruptly reminded is in two pieces, one still at the base of the tower. She puts it back, pulls out a rapier, and runs towards this wolf in front of you, Bill, making 3 quick slashes with it. She deals a 16 and a 22 and a 12, dealing a total of 19 piercing damage, killing it outright. Couple of...
She a badass.
Yeah, she's a bit of a badass, yeah. Okay, cool. That's her turn. Morley, you have got this hybrid werewolf in your face at this point.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, I do. Look, I'm going back to what's becoming a new favorite since my lifetime of devoted training to all these other things sucks. The thing I just learned how to use is obviously the way to go.
Go ahead, shoot the ground again. That's great.
I'm going to pull out the Sunblade and
Yes.
The
hope for the best.
Sunblade. What have you rolled?
Oh, I think
Sorry, I saw the
22.
8 for the damage, and I was like, "Oh no!" But it's the 22. That is a hit.
Oh, what a relief.
yeah. What is it? 8 and 5, or is it just 8 because it's immune to the 5?
Wait, what? Why is it immune to
I think
the
it's 8 radiant damage and 5.
Oh, there's just.
Slashing.
Oh, right.
5
So yeah,
slashing.
so it's 8 radiant damage. So yeah, you slash it into this werewolf and cut like this nice line across its chest and just singe each side of it, like almost cauterizing it immediately, but dealing some decent damage as it's carved a decent line into its chest.
Darth Maul.
And it looks down. It looks down at this damage and at your sword, and it kind of like squinting against the bright light, like blindingly coming off it, and just looks at you and just snarls.
Can I use my? I've never used disengage or hide. I think I've used hide once, but I don't know what they do. But I'd like to use hide.
Well, as a bonus action, is it?
Yeah.
Because getting the Sunblade out uses up your bonus action.
Does it?
Can rogues
Activating
do that?
activating the Sunblade does.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, do rogues get like a freebie or anything?
Is that what that is?
No.
Or is
They
that
get a-
just
they
the
get a
bonus
bonus.
action?
Yeah.
A bonus action instead of a full action.
You can get like a bonus hide and a bonus
Plus-
disengage. So
Oh,
Yeah.
but I haven't used my movement, right? So I could use my movement to run away.
You could absolutely. He will get an opportunity of attack.
Oh well, fuck this guy.
yeah, just leave it.
Just stand there and take it like a man.
No, he's just gonna cross his arms and go, "See, yeah, I'll be over soon."
I thought he would be like reeling in pain from the massive radiant damage when I just opened his fucking rib cage.
You
but
made him
no,
angry.
okay.
He's just furious.
Oh, now you've just pissed him off.
You
apparently.
pissed him
Does
off.
it do 8 radiant damage and 5 slashing damage?
Actually,
Yes.
it should be because it is a magical weapon. So we'll add that damage onto it as well.
I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah.
if that 5 is a slashing or if that's related to the 2 rolls above. But
No, that is
must be
it's like the
separate.
radiant and then the slashing. So, did you want to run?
Is he dead?
No.
I think he did.
No, he's still looking. He's looking about as damaged as he was, but
What?
yeah, it's like it hurt him. It hurt him. He got hurt.
Ah, I can't win with this guy. I'm just gonna. No, there's no point running away because then he's gonna attack me then, and then he'll use his movement to catch up to me probably, and then attack me again. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
stand there.
Yeah.
Okay. We might as well take our
we-
5-minute break while we move forward as well. Let's do that now. It's a good time to take one. No, not a good time to take one. We'll take one.
I'm going to go get a Kit Kat.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say big thank you to...
I'm going to stay here.
Big thank you to Brizzy Voices for raiding us, bringing in a lot of your crew. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over. If you're still there, Brizzy, keen to hear how your Curse of Strahd is going as well.
Brizzy.
A voice actress from the States who is currently not streaming her Curse of Strahd, but is playing Curse of Strahd.
Oh, so it's not Brisbane.
No. Well, her surname is Brisbane. Well, what just happened? Did something just happen with the internet? Oh, Jesus. Everything just went black.
Jesus.
But it's all right. I think we're back.
Finally.
That's the rapture.
Going.
Christ has come to save me from the werewolf man.
Couldn't he have waited till after the break?
Inconsiderate asshole.
Look at this. Chloe Rivera is giving out a sub as well as... Oh, thank you so much. Giving out 2. Is that 2 of them?
Wow.
Gifting a... Oh, there we go. Thank you so much, Chloe. Chloe! What a pro move. Thank you so much. What you may not know, because I think you've come in from Brizzy Voices, but any kind of subscription, whether bought or gifted, it gets one of these. Everyone? There we go. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. Whoever you've just given it to, gets this. But also, you can. You've got access in our Discord to a cool little Discord channel. We've got this creature, this character that shows up when the little counter at the bottom right hits 0. When that hits 0, there's a spin of the wheel. And we figure out what that means for the crew, because it can be good, it can be bad. And there's a Discord channel for subscribers or our Patreons who can go in there and give me some ideas for what to put on the wheel. So thank you so much. Looks like we've got another one as well. Dubwood has subscribed for a month, and Chloe gave out yet another subscription.
Wow.
So we're just gonna have to do this for a wee while. Look at John and Adam have left, so.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You only got 3/5 of it. Sorry.
We're fine. We're fine. We made up for it with enthusiasm, I'd say.
I didn't think we were enthusiastic enough. Oh, you go. There we go.
I'm sorry. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
What about this? What if I do this? Oh, it didn't do anything.
No?
Never mind.
Wait, it did something.
What is it? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. That's that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh man.
Get a big old howdy from me.
Big old howdy, big yeehaw from the chat just then, so that's good. So what are you guys thinking of I thought we would have... I wasn't sure how long we were going to be continuing this battle, to be honest, guys.
Wow.
It's proven to be a little more dangerous than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah. Were they just going to leave?
Well, you stopping the one that was running away has definitely stopped certain things from occurring. So that could have been a very good move from you. But now you're in a situation.
Danger.
You're in a situation. Both you and Adamant are in a very, very tough situation, and I think American's going to have to choose who gets.
Yeah,
the
I know. I'm like
moving.
sitting there, like I can see both my friends being menaced by wolf hybrid men. And he'd be like,
Yeah, I was pretty.
Well, this one down the bottom is the big jerk.
He is the big jerk.
yeah, he is.
Well, he was the one that was kind of leading this group anyway.
And also he's going to run away and I guess get reinforcements or tell someone, write a book about it.
Probably write a book. Probably draw some pictures, go home and sort of like blog about it, I think.
Blog about
And
it, mate.
he was going to smear our characters and do ugly caricatures of us.
Yeah. Which, that's fair. I think that's fair.
He's going to make ugly political cartoons of us.
Yes.
Right.
With all the labels on them and stuff, like those political cartoons that are just covered in giant labels.
Yeah, just in case the joke's too subtle.
Oh, right. Yeah. I
Right.
gotcha.
This is the opposition, and this, okay.
Lap Kiwi's got a question for everyone. which I think is a
cool.
pretty good question. How John's like, no, I'm out.
Everyone's like, we're leaving.
Wait, okay, so is my internet doing this thing again where, oh man, it did this last week. Was it last week? No, the week before, where everyone's cameras are slowly turning off and on. And I swear what's going to happen is the internet, our stream is probably going really shitty at the moment. And eventually it'll disconnect and reconnect. Do I reckon, is that what's going to happen this time? Chat, is the stream okay? Is everything going? Can you hear and see us all right? I'm not sure. And let's. I don't think I've got anything like downloading or anything in the background. I don't know. Okay, everyone says it's good so far. Okay, all right. Well, let me know if anything goes wrong. Question of the week from Lark Kiwi is: how would your character react to becoming a werewolf?
It's not something that would happen.
Where would they come up with that question? It seems a bit out of left field.
It is a bit of
I'll let you know in about 5 minutes.
Who wants to start with that one?
Well, like, I don't even know what being a werewolf would be like. I guess it's a curse, so that would be bad. Yeah, I think American would hate being cursed. But then again, she's like, animals, I don't know, I kind of already turn into them, so maybe I'm cool. Maybe it actually isn't that bad.
So you're kind of like...
I would not think that.
Okay.
I think it is unequivocally a disaster.
Okay.
Yeah, like, we don't know what, like, do you turn evil, I guess is a good question. We don't know.
Well, based on the last few ones we met.
Or they just start off like that, you reckon?
Yeah.
That's their personality.
Is there anywhere in pop culture that I've somehow missed in the last, like, 3
Teen Wolf.
decades?
I was going to say Teen Wolf. Yeah. Definitely
1 and
Teen
2.
Wolf.
You got me. All right.
Yeah, I guess part of being a werewolf is that you uncontrollably murder sometimes, right? So that's bad.
Is it uncontrollable? I don't know. I'd need to have a look into that.
Yeah, that's why they say lock me up before when it's going to be the full moon. Chain me up and put me in a cage. Don't let me out no matter what.
Michael Jackson, Thriller.
Yep.
He was a werewolf in that.
Oh,
Yeah, and he didn't kill anyone, right?
No, but he got some way better dance moves. Maybe I would be into it.
Yeah.
No, but he was doing the good dance moves when he was a zombie.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to be a zombie.
Well, Baron can help you with that.
Yeah.
Just going to say, yeah.
Just
Baron
ask.
can arrange. It can be arranged.
Give me the nod.
I'm having some serious internet issues on my side at the moment.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. I wonder, I don't know what I can do to resolve that, to be honest. It's just sort of like coming and going.
Is the stream still going?
Yeah, the stream's still fine, but I'm assuming they will be seeing what I'm seeing, which is each of your cameras kind of like turning off and then back on, and some audio kind of slowing down. And I don't know if it's only happening to me. You guys aren't seeing it. Joe, you're not seeing it. You're on the same network.
I saw the cameras turning off before, but they're fine now.
Okay. I have a feeling it's going to happen what happened a few weeks back, which is the stream's probably going to drop and then kick back in. I think that's probably...
But will it come back okay?
Yeah, when it came back fine.
All right. All right.
Oh, well.
It's all good.
Yeah. It just makes the editing and stuff a bit more difficult because we end up cutting a bit out, and I don't know when it cuts out. John, Bill, what does Bill think about turning into a werewolf? Good news, bad news?
Suboptimal.
Yeah.
It's suboptimal.
Yeah.
It would really put a damper on his stage career. Like, imagine a few nights of the month you just can't perform. That would really slow things down. He's trying to make progress.
It might add something to your stage presence, though.
Yeah,
when he murders half the crowd.
Yeah, a lot more blood and guts to the stage, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Thriller, #1 selling album of all time. He's all right with it.
And the Baron?
Well, does it really hurt when you become a vampire, a werewolf? because they seem to be fine with it. Like they're like, oh, I'm going to turn back into a werewolf now, and they can do it at will.
Yeah,
They can.
That's true.
Let's see, have I got some information that I can give you guys
Actually,
about werewolves?
Here's what Mirakin would do. Just as she was turning, she'd cast Moonbeam on herself, and then she'd be like, "Sweet, now I'm back to normal. Excellent. I mean, it hurt a lot, but I'm good."
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't mean you just. It doesn't mean you just turn into just the wolf. It's not like you get bitten and you just become a wolf. Yeah.
No, but if you start shape shifting, you just cast Moonbeam on yourself
That's fair.
Yeah.
and
Is there a
take
cure for
4d10 damage.
Yeah. With it.
Then you roll out of the Moonbeam and transform anyway.
I'm trying to see if there's any specific information. I'm just trying to see what's some sort of information I can give you about it.
Whether it hurts?
You can either resist or embrace it. So by resisting, you retain your normal alignment and personality while in humanoid form. You live life as you always have, burying deep the bestial urges raging inside. However, when the full moon rises, it becomes too strong to resist, transforming the individual into beast form. Yeah.
Beast Wars.
Turns it into Beast Wars.
That's not too bad then. You could just exile yourself every full moon.
And with
Go rip up the countryside.
With
At least you're
time,
not a were rat.
with time and experience, you can master your shape-shifting ability and can assume beast or hybrid form at will.
I feel like this
So,
is spoilers.
it's
I
a
feel like
bonus.
this is lore spoilers for
Yeah.
the game we're in.
I mean, not really. I mean, you guys have seen that these things have been able to just transfer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, do
Transform
it at will.
away.
These guys have been werewolves for ages.
Oh yeah.
They've mastered
must
it.
have,
They've
right?
mastered their form.
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean,
will we know if it happened to us? Would you let us know when it was that time of the month, or are
yeah.
you now keeping a lunar calendar next to you?
Yeah.
yeah.
There's an app for that.
Actually, that would be interesting. We'll have to see.
No, we won't, because it's not going
It's
to happen.
not going to come up. It's not going to come up.
Yeah. So it's fine. That's fine.
That's complicated.
It's not going to come up. Too complicated. We've got other things to deal with, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump back into the game, even though I'm terrified that the stream's going to crash. So here's hoping it doesn't, everyone. Put the cowl back on, and let's get back into it. Morley, you were last, and you didn't want to move. You want to just stand your ground with this guy in front of you, or this
Like
hybrid.
Tom Petty
Okay.
Yes.
standing up at the gates of hell.
Yeah. Well, it's the traveling Wilburys. So you get the best of all of them. Roy Orbison. Who else is there? The guy from ELO.
Is he?
Cool.
Sure.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stand
George
my ground.
Harrison.
So the funny thing is, you're standing your ground, not traveling like the Wilburys. Is that right?
like a Wilbury would.
Yeah, the non-traveling Wilburys.
Yeah. All right. And before we just get back into it, I just want to thank Random Origins for that donation. He's thrown, for some reason, I assume there was a $10 US. I'm not laughing because it was only $10. Sorry. I'm laughing because it said $7.19 in the chat, which I assume it's minus its. All right, 10 New Zealand. Thank you so much for the.
Who did that?
Random Origin.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah, what a pro. That is. Thank
Is
you.
he trying to
What a guy.
get Needle? Does that bring Needle closer?
He's definitely trying because Needle
Oh.
is incredibly close to showing up.
His
Incredible.
paycheck is just connected directly to the stream.
Yeah.
John, do you remember that time that we were playing D&D at Brad's house and you bought some drinks around and I made a joke but it came out horribly and it I laughed
Yeah.
loudly when you were like, would anyone like a drink? And I was like, oh, you bought 6 drinks. And I laughed. And I just said it like the biggest twat in the world. Oh, I felt bad about that ever since it happened.
I'm glad we could clear the air on stream.
Yeah, I like that you felt real bad. You're not going to apologize about it. You just want to tell the story again, just to get more audience for it this time. Because you're not telling just the 4 or 5 of us. There is like almost 30 people in the chat who now know this as well. That's great.
You were there too, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh. Did anyone get a drink after that? John just left.
No, they felt too bad for me and my poor 6 drinks.
It's like alcoholic joke.
It was such a dick move. And I didn't even intend it to come out that way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I hate when that happens. And then you just replay it in your head over and over and you're like, oh, why?
I've been replaying it for about 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a second-hand version of that on the weekend. Someone else came out with a clanger and I've just been thinking about it.
Oh, what? Embarrassment by proxy.
Yeah. Yeah, they gave like a backhanded compliment. They gave a compliment to me that indirectly made the other person next to me look really bad because they did it was so bad.
Oh no. So you're directly involved there. Yeah.
All right, let's get back into it properly now.
Dicey.
Ismark and Irina are up. What would you like them to be doing? Because I'm kind of at a loss with them right now. They're just staying put on the edge of this shore. With Ranzan, feeling useless with the equipment they have.
Yeah, I think they should stay there. What do you think, guys?
As long as they don't get bit, stay away. Stay away from these wolf men.
Both of them are staying put. American, it's over to you. You're looking to your left and you're seeing a werewolf up against Morley, and you're looking to the right and you're seeing one up against the Baron. What are you doing?
I feel like I'm in like a tug of war of the heart of who to say. No, I am.
No, it's
I
Baron.
am definitely. It's like no, it's an easy choice. Never mind. No, I'm gonna be practical. So my first move is I'm gonna be like, "You back up from Morley now," and I'm going to move the moonbeam directly on top of the shapeshifter who's attacking Morley. Back, I said. Back, fiend.
Bad choice.
Baron remembers that.
But then I'm gonna move towards Baron, and I'm gonna say, "Runzin, help Brian!" And Runzin's gonna run forward. Now, this is the tricky bit because he recharges. It says for his web attack, it recharges 5 to 6. So does that mean it has to take 5 or 6 rounds to recharge?
That means you roll it. You roll a d6, I think, after a certain number of uses, and then it recharges that number. I can't remember exactly how that works.
Okay, someone.
What? Just all I ask is for
Recharge.
people to know their characters.
I just thought it meant. I just assumed it meant that is an ability that recharges after 5 to 6 rounds, but it's clearly not that.
Look here.
Okay, so a monster can use its special ability once, and then at the start of each turn, it can roll a d6. If you roll a 5 or a 6, you get
Right. You get it back.
the
Oh,
spell back.
okay. So I should have been rolling each turn for that. So how many?
You should have been.
So yeah. So does that mean I can't use it because I didn't know to roll?
Well, you can give us a roll of a d6.
It's the start of its turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if only I'd known. Damn, that's so dumb. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my. Can I use my inspiration to roll it twice?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I roll once and it's a 4, not good enough. I rolled again and it's a 2, not good enough. Shoot. Damn, if only I'd known to roll it this whole time. I've had like 5 chances for that. I do not help Brian in any way.
You do not. Okay.
What were you gonna do? I missed it.
I was gonna web him with Ranzan, but I didn't know that I was meant to be rolling every turn.
Hell yeah! How long can it shoot its web?
Its range is 30/60 feet.
Oh, wow.
That's long.
It's a long web. That would have been really cool if I'd actually been able to recharge it.
Sort of like Spider-Man.
That would have been very cool. That would have been. It is the Baron's turn.
Oh, because there's no wolves left.
There are no wolves left. They're all dead.
Just these two werewolves. Well, I don't want to get bitten. Stupid of me. But
Disengage.
no, I'm not going to disengage.
John's got his hand up. What's up? What's up from Bill?
I was just going to say, I have a reaction if the wolf attacks the Baron.
Oh, do you? Is it to scream or is it going to be something helpful?
It's to faint from the sight of blood.
Yeah, nice.
Because I was
But
going to get
also,
out of here. But what do you
Don't
reckon?
forget, you have Bardic Inspiration that you can
Yeah.
add a d6 to whatever you try.
Yeah, well, to attack
Look,
rolls.
if you
No,
get
it's
if
not
you
just
get
attack.
attacked, if you
Yeah.
get attacked, I might be able to help you. I'm not sure. There's a chance.
It says on here, it says you can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
But it's I might. It's only a chance.
Try to take it. Oh, it's just a chance. I might leave.
So do
Might
what you
leave.
think you would do.
Bye all. Bye.
Okay. So,
Later.
well, I won't go too far. So,
I cast teleportation.
basically. Okay, Vargas is going to move out. Vargas the skeleton's going to move away a bit. Over to here.
Getting an attack of opportunity. No, not getting an attack.
No, not getting an attack of opportunity.
I could, but I'm not.
Yeah, I know you could. It's the first time for everything. Okay, so now
He's got
Vesta's
his
also going to
sights.
walk away.
He's got his sights set.
Does eh? Vesta's going to walk away now.
Also,
Oh no, Vesta won't. Vesta won't even bother.
no.
Come down here.
Okay.
Nah, this guy's like got his heart set. Now, if I come down to here, Bill is within 10 feet, isn't he?
Yes.
Of me.
To get there.
I know. I'm just skirting around him. See? Boop boop boop.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
And
Gotcha.
now I've switched with a. Well, this is a cunning wolf, isn't he? He's like, "Oh, I'm not going to attack that person when they leave. No, wait. Okay. Well, maybe I won't then. I'll just come back. Yeah. That's all my movement. Just skirting around him, and he's like,
Star Trek styles.
Trying to confuse him.
yeah. Okay.
Getting
Well, I'm
dizzy.
just gonna... Okay, I'm going to do Toll the Dead. Bong.
Bong.
So I have to do a wisdom saving throw of 15.
The atmosphere.
I can do a Toll the Dead. All right, we just did a Toll the Dead. So what does he have to do? Sorry.
Wisdom saving throw of 15.
He has rolled a crit fail.
Ooh.
Yeah, finally.
Something bad will happen.
Finally, it is here.
Okay, I'm just going to write roll a D100 as well.
Okay. Right in front of his face.
Okay, he rolled
Okay.
very poorly with that D100.
Did he? What did he get?
Very, very, very poorly.
Very
What do
poorly.
you get?
He rolled
Just-
a 4.
Ooh.
Oh, so he turns into a were rat. That's how you become
No,
a
he
were
turns
rat.
into a baby, remember?
Oh, yeah. I can't kill him now. He's too cute. Okay, here's the 2d12. 11 and a 12.
Wow. You couldn't do
Is that,
much better
is
than
that how much
Never
damage it
done
is?
11 plus 12, yeah.
Woo! 23. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what would be very bad for this thing at this
He
point.
has some
Inside
sort of
out.
psychic connection to the other one, and the other one
Oh.
just explodes.
Yeah, he's the king of the werewolves, and all the werewolves are now
It's like
dead.
Christmas tree lights.
It's like when you killed the brain bug in Starship Troopers.
Yes.
They all just fall down.
What
Just like
am
that.
I going to do with this one? I think we're just going to double the damage as if it was a crit success.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay, because that was such a poor
48.
roll from him, that is going to take a total of 48 damage. It lunges forward to bite as you cast this Toll the Dead, because it was its turn next, and that's what it had planned. And it stops in its tracks with its jaw open, and it just stops, and its eyes roll back in its head, and you can see its open jaw, the mouth, the tongue and the gums just sort of rot away, and its lower jaw just drops down onto the ground. And it just falls to the ground, slowly bubbling away with necrotic damage.
Ooh. Yuck.
You have killed the pack leader.
We didn't even find out what his name was.
Oh, I mean, you can do non...
No. Relay.
What's your name? Paul.
Johnny. My name was Johnny.
And then the other skeletons are just going to move down here and block the exit from to the south from the moon beam. So.
Okay. Would have been...
Can they...
A what?
I was going to say, can they prepare a shove reaction if he tries to get out?
Yeah, well, it helps if I leave a gap. Just trying. I'll do it like that.
Okay. It is this werewolf's turn as well. It needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
To beat 14.
It rolls a 15.
They always beat it! Okay.
You're not supposed to say what the number is.
Half damage.
Half
Half
damage.
19.
So 9 damage. Okay. Again, this thing paces and sort of moves to the side of Morley once more. Again, just withstanding that insane damage. It's so much of its fur now completely missing as it takes its burnt, blistered human form. And it's starting to sort of like struggle breathing. And it just swipes out one more time with its spear. Rolling a total of 20, not a nat 20 this time.
Yeah, that's a hit. But...
Doing 5 piercing damage.
Can I use my uncanny dodge?
You totally can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reducing it down to 2 damage, I believe. Having seen you avoid that, he just starts running.
What?
If
Man up.
yeah, I was going to say
Yell that after.
I was going to say you could do an opportunity attack, but you used your reaction to uncanny dodge, so you can't use 2 reactions. So you can.
That's cool. Sweet.
Bill, it's your turn.
Shannon didn't like that.
No.
Knowing that my good friend Morley is up there and having seen a werewolf up there and him not re-emerge, I'm going to be worried and I'm going to run up towards him. And I think, if my calculations are correct, I can dash to there.
Okay, great. You sort of like make your way around the scaffolding, see the 3 sort of skeleton wall and this moonbeam coming down. You get all the way up to the skeletons and look past to see Morley having taken a few scratches, and you look off to the right to see this werewolf staggering off to the eastern side of this little island.
Can I call out?
Sure.
Baron! The other side of the tower!
That side? That way?
Yes!
Okay. Okay.
And Esmeralda, having seen you run, Bill, just takes chase after you as well to see what's happening around that side of the thing. of the tower. The thing. That's how professional I am. I'm around the side of the thing.
Yeah.
The tower. Morley.
Paint me a word picture, Reagan.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Morley, over to you.
All right, let's get this latest disappointment over with. I'll just spit out another like a lame firebolt. It's fucking embarrassing. This is bullshit. I hate this.
With a
fucking game.
natural 1.
For the podcast listeners, that was a 1.
A natural 1. D100, please.
Yep. My fucking pleasure.
Like your negative energy is psychically
It's-
affecting the
it's-
dice at this point.
Pretty much.
51. Not,
Okay.
not bad, not good.
Bad.
Above average.
You go to shoot the firebolt, and there's like just another malfunction that happens, and it catches like the cuff of your jacket on fire, and just like your hand just erupts in flame as well, and you get 5 fire damage to your hand.
Oh boy, I'm sure a screw up. That character sucked. It's like I'm a Simpson when I turn the character into a bumbling fool.
You're trying to like wave out the fire, and suddenly just like everything stops.
Oh no.
And Morley, in between you and this werewolf, a sort of shimmering sort of appears, and out from that shimmering steps a very familiar face now. It's like, what do we have? Morley, what have you done? Oh, this is crazy. Anyway, let's get on with the wheel. And he materializes this wheel next to him. And we're going to spin the combat wheel. Even though combat is almost completely over, you never
Vinegar strokes.
you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Oh, okay. This is a well, this is a good one. He says as he points to the wheel, which says Needle's patron offering of reflex. Can I get each of you to roll a d20?
Natural 1 coming up.
I rolled 17.
Same.
Good. 12.
I rolled 6.
Joe and Shannon, please roll again.
Okay.
So it's between you two now.
I rolled
9.
7.
Okay, Shannon. Not that I can see you, Baron, but I'm sure you can hear me. Needle yells out. You, my good friend, will see the next attack coming. An uncanny dodge is yours, free of charge. And he disappears the wheel and slowly steps into the shimmering in between you and this werewolf. You might want to put that out, Morley. Goodbye. And Needle disappears, and time kicks back in.
He could have used that a minute ago, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, you get next time that you are attacked by someone that you can see, you can use a reaction to half the attack's damage.
Okay.
Does that go in between battles, or
Yeah,
is it
that's-
until the end of this battle?
He's got that until he uses it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So like a rogue for one move.
Yeah. So you might want to note that down somewhere.
Yep.
Anything else from Mr. Flame, Morley himself?
Don't patronize
Flame.
me. You know what? You know, we joke about this sometimes, but for Morley right now, it's time to run away. I'm going to move back towards Bill, seeking the shelter of friendship.
Okay, nice. Ismark sees, obviously, Bill and Esmeralda running around, and Morley, you moving back, and Ismark sort of just, and Irina both sort of come a bit closer to see what's going on. Morley, you almost had him. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Are you in need of Are you in need of any help?
I took a bit of a knock there, Ismark. I'm not quite feeling myself, but I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. He's gone that way though. Maybe I just need a moment.
Yeah, great. And Irina sort of pushes Ismark to the side, and Irina sort of moves in to you, Morley, and she sort of goes to grab at your hand, but realizing how much sort of blistering is on your hand at this point, and just says, "Oh, Morley, are you sure you're okay?"
I'm fine. I just had a bit of. Don't worry about me. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I've felt quite useless throughout this whole thing. Morley, is it all right if I ask you to maybe show me some of your skills? Maybe train me? I feel so useless that I just need some practice, I guess.
Molly perks up instantly.
Of course. I would be delighted to teach you in the ways of Captain Morley Van Morgan.
And she just smiles up at you. And smiles up at you and sort of blushes a little bit. Mirakin, over to you.
I was going to say, your pants don't just ignite. Okay.
You set her on fire next.
I'm sorry, miss.
The loins are ablaze.
We're over to Mirakin now.
What's the key you have to hold down to show your movement? I forgot. Is it Q?
While you're dragging, you just tap Q, and you can every time you tap Q, it adds a little point, so you can kind of mark around an area.
Okay, I'll give it a
I see what you
try.
mean.
I'm gonna yell out, "That bastard! He set Molly on fire, now he's running away! That coward! You'll pay!" And then I'll just like sprint as far as I can, 40 feet. And then I'll be like, "I call down the power of lightning and thunder on your head." No, but I'm actually gonna do it with moonlight.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot on a new thing.
You've been very good with your spell slots this fight.
I'm just gonna go zoom down on his head again.
Sure. Okay. Yep. The moonbeam just strikes down to where he is standing. We need.
I'm seething at his cowardice.
Anything else from American or Ranzan?
No.
Okay. Baron, back to you.
Okay, I'm just going to move a bit because I've been tipped off that someone's running around the side. I'm near where the flattened wagon thing is, and I'm going to shoot Chill Touch. This goes 120 feet.
Okay, cool.
So it's D20 plus 7. Oh, a 1.
God.
1.
D100, please.
Oh. Yes, I can do that. So now, sorry. There we go. Good. Fuck. Oh, I'll just do it like this. So this is the first digit. So 49.
4090. Okay, cool. Can you give me a roll of your damage for the chill touch?
Ugh. Yeah. I don't see why though.
No?
There we go. 1 and an 8.
It's a 9.
So
All right.
it's 2d8.
So yeah, you go to cast chill touch, and it kind of you've got your hand out. I don't know if you cast it with your hand, but normally you shoot this kind of hand, this ghostly spectral hand out, which travels across. Right. This time it just kind of like closes its hand over yours and interlocks, and you kind of like hold hands for a little minute, and it just sort of like stings. It's like you've almost done what Morley did to himself, but with necrotic damage to your hand. It's going to be 4 damage to your hand.
4. Damn hand. Normally friends. Okay.
Anything from your skeletons?
They will continue to move down. I'll just move them.
Yeah,
so
cool.
they're going to block the exit of this guy, I think.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, perfect. It is this werewolf's turn, and yet again we're going to have to roll Constitution saving throw. Rolled a 20.
Can he please fail?
Rolled a 20.
No, he didn't.
He did. 4d10, please.
I keep rolling very averagely for this. 23.
It's 11
so
damage.
Take half of that.
This time, instead of sprinting out of this moonbeam, he just moves forward and drops to his knees. And he starts just slowly crawling out of this moonbeam. And he falls down onto his back. And he puts one hand up towards you, American, and just says, "Please! Please stop! Please!" And he's barely alive at this point. Bill.
Did I hear that?
Yes, yeah, you're close enough that you would have heard that. You probably would have even seen it through the scaffolding, through the legs of the scaffolding.
I think I'm just going to run my movement over here. Nope, I'm not going to be under that thing. Yeah, and I'm just going to have my spear out and waiting to see what he does.
Cool. Esmeralda runs up to you, Bill, and looks at you with the spear out and says, "This one's all yours. You can finish him off for me." And it's over to Morley now.
Well, I'm going to get back in kind of line of sight. And now that I've seen that he's well down, I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to try and do this so no one sees if I fail, but I'm going to try yet another firebolt because it's got good range. And it's like the only kind of magical thing I can do from range.
Have you seen that he is surrendering?
He has. You have heard that he did call out to stop, and that when.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't realise.
No. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, but as long as Morley is aware that Morley did hear him saying, "No, please stop," and you've moved forwards and you've seen him on his back with one hand out towards American. But that doesn't mean anything. You can still use your firebolt by all means.
Can I have a moment, like an out of game kind of round of like group consensus? Should we leave one alive? And is there much point in leaving him alive, or should I? I mean, it's a moot point anyway because I'm going to roll a 2 and fucking set my shit on fire. But
I am totally down for you guys having a conversation, and this, whatever you guys converse about, is the inner machinations of Morley's mind deciding what he's going to do.
I was going to whack him with the blunt side of my spear and just try to KO him. So not kill him, but
a non-lethal blow.
Yeah, a non-lethal blow. And so we could question him.
Okay.
And I think
that was my plan.
My character sort of thinks if someone's surrendering, it's semi-evil to kill them, but that's my character.
Joe?
Yeah, I'd probably, that would give me pause if they were actively surrendering.
But what would Morley do? What is
I would run up with the sunblade and I would try and take his head clean off.
I'm like, I wouldn't be mad if someone killed him, to be honest. Like, from a pragmatic point of view, they were literally all trying to murder us.
Like,
so
especially
I'm like,
Morley.
I wouldn't be like, if someone was like, I run up and cut the head off, I wouldn't be like, how could you? I'd be like, I mean, fair enough, you're being very practical. So.
And
but how often do enemies surrender to us?
And this, but just
I can't
also,
think of any.
Adam, this one was trying to kill you. This one specifically.
The angel and the devil on the shoulders.
I'm just giving you every angle. Just giving you every angle.
But you really hate him. You really think he should die. But
it would be quite
he has surrendered.
He's holding up a
What
picture.
are your friends want?
Okay, I'm just gonna draw my crossbow and like aim it at him and just start wandering over. I'm not gonna go for a kill shot.
You can ready the action if you want. If there's something that you think would trigger that shot.
Isn't he immune to non-magical damage though? So that wouldn't be much of a threat to him.
I really have. It's more of a symbolic thing because if John was going to kind of thwack him with a blunt edge of a non-magical weapon, then this is kind of the.
It's magical.
He's got a magical blood spear.
Oh right. Oh, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw my bow and I'm going to walk over.
I mean, he doesn't know that the tips of those bolts are not silvered.
Yeah,
exactly. You can have tinfoil on them.
Quickly put tinfoil on them.
They look silver.
Yeah, they look very silver.
They've got a high shine on them.
Okay, I'm stopping next to American.
Okay. Irina and Ismark just sort of follow and stand a good 10 feet behind both Mirakin and Morley, and we're back with the Baron.
Okay, well, I'll just... Yes, now's my chance to get that kill. You fool! No, I'm just going to advance as well, along with my skeletons. And... maybe ask him politely, please, could you just put down any weapons you might have? Maybe turn out your pockets, maybe so we can see you don't have any sharp items in your pockets, etc. And could you maybe turn back into a human? That'd be nice.
Oh, he's in human form at this point. The moonbeam burst him into human form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turned him into a baby.
Little baby.
Babality.
Anything else from you and your crew?
Nope. I'm just moving them.
Reservoir dogs walking up to him in slow motion.
He's just still kind of just dragging himself slowly across the grass. Moving
Not like their dog with the worms.
I mean, he wasn't, but he is now. Just doing little circles. He's slowly just moving himself backwards with one hand, and in that hand was that spear, and he just throws the spear off to the side as he hears you shout for him to drop his stuff, and he's just sort of repeating himself, please, I don't want to die, please. Bill.
Bill's just going to walk around this silvery, pale, beautiful moonbeam. And he's just going to stand over him and just put his spear down. And just say, who sent you?
Yeah, we were told to come and kill Esmeralda from Strahd.
Fucking grass.
So you're Strahd's lapdog.
That's a good one. No, that's Kirill.
It's a good one.
It's like a sarcastic NPCs of that.
It's on the cusp of death. That's a good one.
Haven't heard that one before.
I press my spear into his throat. No, I'm just kidding.
No, seriously.
It's not worth it.
Kirill, the pack leader.
Kirill?
Kirill.
What?
Kirill.
Carl.
Carl.
I reckon like no one in this game can have a name. I just like
What?
no
I
one.
couldn't hear it. What is it?
Kirill,
It's
you
the same
heard
thing
it.
you did when
Carol.
we met Saint Andril, and you went Andril. Dumbest fucking name ever.
Literally every name in the Lost Mine of Fandalva as well.
Are you sure it's
Dildar,
not Cyril?
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Weird. Squirrel's a weird name.
Cyril!
I just say Kirill. more like Kiraldum.
What?
Did he say run again? Does he say run again?
No, he doesn't.
Your character dies of shame.
Was Carol the one that the second to last werewolf to die?
Are you? I don't know if he knows exactly the
That was
order
the
that they
leader.
were all killed.
I point to the bloody mess down there, that necrotically oozing thing. I say, you mean him?
Oh no, he's dead.
But quite dead.
And you just see like pain on his face, and he just sort of like lies down in the grass.
Well, it just passes
yeah.
out.
No, he's just
Yeah.
sort of he's just like lowered himself down into the grass.
The end.
That's what you get when you mess with us. Sorry.
Strahd isn't gonna be happy.
Good.
Yeah, I just say, good, and I just whack him with the side of my spear to try in the temple to try to knock him out.
Yeah, you just with one. He was on like 1 health, so you just like smack it against the side of his skull, and he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Or did you want to kill him? Are you
No.
non-lethal? Okay.
Non-lethal, please.
Yeah. So he's just out cold, and that wraps up our big fight.
And now we
It's
can
been-
go for a round of, are we the bad guys?
What?
No, I'm pretty sure we're fine. We're good.
Yeah.
We did massacre all the best friends, but
The best
they
friend
did
crew.
start it.
Yes, that's
Good
what they were
boys.
best friends.
We killed all the good boys.
The doggos.
They were not good boys.
Are you keeping that moonbeam, Joe, or American, or is that sort of like disappears?
I'm gonna finish concentrating on that.
Man, that stayed up like the whole fight.
I'm like, boom.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
like,
that fucking
That
MVP.
was-
That
Yeah, that was super good.
Might have to call on the power of the lunar spirits again.
Esmeralda just runs up next to you, Bill, and just like boots this thing in its ribs. Just this big kick to the ribs. Fucking thing.
Fucking change.
hey, you fucking
Do
pig.
you know much about these things, Esmeralda?
What do you want to know? I know that, like you said, I knew I wasn't going to escape for long from Strahd, but I didn't think he was going to be this quick to send people after me.
Well, how many of these creatures does Strahd have?
I've got no idea. We could ask him. I guess since we've left this piece of shit alive.
Oh, this guy, rather than... Sorry, I thought you meant Strahd. I was going to say, he was pretty cordial. He did invite us to dinner. Light dinner conversation. So how many lapdogs do you have?
Yeah.
How many werewolves are at your beck and command?
Yeah, so how many HP do they have?
Any weaknesses? Any genetic flaws we need to be aware of?
Lupus.
Lupus.
Well,
Right, we should tie this guy up or something, right? I always say this. I'm always like bringing out the rope and tying bad knots. I'm gonna do it again.
I mean, I don't know if you've done it to something that's had like literally 1 HP.
I know I've tied up a bunch of stuff before, and it's been to varying results.
Right.
Is it like a survival skill?
Give us a survival roll to see how
Okay.
good you tie him up.
Alright, I rolled a 3 plus 6 for 9.
You just drape the ropes over him. Go. That'll do.
Job
Yeah.
done.
Spaghetti.
I'm so
Get out of
annoyed.
that
Like the
one.
modifier is so good, but
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like
No, you tie him up. It's all good.
I tie a knot that's average.
You've got a lot of practice tying knots these days, so that's
Like a cute
9
bow.
is enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I what I do is I put aesthetics over function, unfortunately.
So they can just pull one end.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Ease of use.
I don't like to even suggest it, and feel free to tell me this is a crazy idea, but it feels like this tower could come crashing down at any moment now. I wonder if we're better to maybe move to a safe distance and topple it.
Oh, like a controlled
Demolition.
demolition.
Yes. And I've got just the fireball to do it.
Those always look cool though, don't they? You know, big
Yeah,
casino
they
or
do.
something.
But we'd have to move like well away.
You just want to actually hit something with fireball, I can tell.
Hey, I'm thinking of safety first. Kazan's tower has become a death trap. What if we invite Strahd? If we go,
for
we
dinner.
actually make it to Ravenloft, but what if we
Yeah.
come for a lovely slap-up meal at
Yeah.
this fucking rickety old piece of shit?
Yeah.
And it really is looking worse for wear at this point. It's had a lot of things thrown at it, and it's taken a lot of damage as well. It looks like a stiff breeze could almost knock this thing over.
We should at least be sticker it.
Should we chuck all the werewolves and wolves and stuff in there and then topple it?
No.
Bring it
Well,
down.
check the wolves in, but I need those humanoids.
I'm less worried about the wolves coming back. I don't really know much about werewolves, but
Oh, coming
these
back from the
vampires seem. Well, the vampires seem to.
I think it's something different. I know a bunch about undead stuff, and I'm pretty sure werewolves aren't coming back from the dead.
Well, I'll definitely defer to your knowledge of this area, Baron.
Well, I could be absolutely wrong, but I think that's
Not
how it
instilling
works.
me with confidence, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have any sort of undead vibe about them. They have more like a wolf vibe.
Oh,
It's about the
just a
vibe.
vibe. Mostly doing. But that's how magic works. It's all
It's
vibe.
mostly about the vibe.
Esmeralda, is there anything in there of value that we could perhaps use Mage Hand to get out before we bring her down?
No. Everything that was of any importance in there is gone.
You got any money
Do I have any money?
in there? Do you have any valuables that you need out?
No.
Or any money?
No, I strangely enough kept all of my belongings in my house, which was my wagon.
Well, here we go again.
No, there's nothing of importance in the tower.
Sorry
there,
about that.
Morley.
Again. It was the
Speaking of belongings, I'm just going to do a quick whip round of these humanoid corpses and just check them.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I definitely.
Good point.
Yep.
Bill is always onto it with the looting. Of
I
the
know, he's
corpses.
always
I
like-
always forget.
I loot the body as soon as the battle ends, and we're like, oh yeah.
I gave a respectable amount of time.
You
3
did. You
sentences happened.
absolutely
It's
did.
called the 3-sentence rule.
I will get back to you on that. You do find some stuff, but I will get back to you on what you found on the
After you've
belongings.
looted each one, I'll get my skeletons to carry them to the south.
So how many werewolves is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? There were 6 dead and 1 alive. I will make a note and let you know what you found on them.
One of them was a pack leader.
One of them was a pack leader. Yeah. Yeah.
Was his name Kibble?
Kimmel.
That's good.
That one.
It's better than my kill rid.
No, don't knock that. Don't knock Bill red.
Right. Yeah. So what's the? So are you sort of throwing a bunch of these wolves into the into the tower. And
I'm not worried about them being in the tower now. If
all right, okay.
Baron says we don't need to.
Just put the wolves in the tower, though. Just like a nice, clean burial.
No, they were with
Just the
friends.
actual
It's just like a tomb for the friends.
Here lies the best friends.
Friendship too.
I'm questioning everything. Oh, this is so not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a word for killing a bunch of dogs? Like genocide, but dog related?
A9
Dogicide.
Yeah.
Dogicide.
Canine best friend side.
Right.
Oh.
Canine side.
So let's say like
I don't want.
a few of you have just been slowly moving respectfully the wolves' bodies into the tower, while the Baron and Ismark have slowly been rounding up some of these werewolf corpses.
And we're going to bury Larry
I'll put-
respectfully.
Oh, the skeleton. Yeah. I'll perform an elvish blessing over the wolves
Oh, that's
because I do
nice.
feel bad because they're spirits of nature.
Do you want to sort of detail that a little bit?
I'm just gonna wander around like burning herbs and like waving them around in the air and chanting.
Okay.
I'm hanging around the burning herbs a little bit.
Like it's not that kind of herb,
Right, it's
Brian.
What you got there, Mary?
He's like, what's it? What does it do?
Oh no, it just smells
pretty
like
good.
something else.
Brian,
It just
you are
something else.
ruining my sacred ritual, Brian.
Sorry.
Get out of here. It's not that kind of herb.
Back.
What are you doing with the unconscious werewolf?
Yeah, good question.
Bring-
Bundle
Brian-
them up.
Just bundle them up. Just put them into a little package.
Swaddle.
Make sure he's nice and warm.
Yeah, swaddle them up, put them in bed,
Make sure he's warm.
Little
Get
bottle.
warmer, right?
give them a little kiss on the forehead. Sweet dreams.
Sweet prince.
I think Esmeralda just grabs him. Esmeralda grabs him by the ankle and just like drags him across the ground towards
like-
the rest of you.
Sorry about
Is
the
she
moon.
doing that easily? Or is
She's
she struggling?
I mean, she's struggling a little bit. That this thing is clearly much heavier than she is. But, you know, she's also pretty strong. She's probably, the ease in which she does it definitely sort of belies her frame.
Okay.
Just like, good form.
Yeah, like she's leaning into it and she's, got the perfect form just to be just dragging this guy behind her.
Oh, she's done this before.
yeah.
All right.
And Irina and Ismark are definitely not behind the tower. They have come over to the rest of you.
Well, stand back, everybody, and shield your eyes. And I'm just going to try and send 3 fire bolts, because it's a cantrip,
Nice.
into the side of this tower.
Just
And
like,
it's really for performative reasons, but
Are we far enough back?
It is
Yeah,
like
it's
an
gonna fall on us.
18-foot tower.
Like,
You're
what
far.
is it with Morley and constantly wanting to destroy buildings? He's advocated for destroying the church, the windmill, and now the tower. Is there any other thing?
hey,
We are going to go max range from the firebolts.
Yeah, and from like the tower. I'm like, why is he doing this? But okay.
I think it's
unsafe.
It's unsafe. I get it.
It can just it's
Morley,
not
I
gonna,
get
it's not
it.
gonna hurt anyone if it falls, like if a tower falls alone in the forest, does it hurt anyone if there's no one in it?
The last
Kids,
thing I
kids
would
might
want.
come and play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The kids.
We've seen
Think
it
of the
Barovian
children.
children before
True.
getting into all sorts of trouble.
That's true.
I mean, we might find out later. I'll come back and we go, oh, we read in the newspaper that 5 children were crushed in the tower.
The DM details it in excruciating detail. He's like, their intestines splatter as they all are crushed to death excruciatingly. Some of them starved to death, crying for their mother for days.
A bystander said, if only someone had had the foresight to knock this down.
Yeah.
Right.
Morley, you stand sort of back far enough that you think is going to keep you safe. You raise your hand and shoot 3 of these firebolts square like at each of the different floors. The first one hits the top floor, and where there was already some damage, it just collapses in on itself, and you can hear the rocks punching through the floor, the rotten wood on the inside. Your second one just crushes this big hole through, and you can see the interior now. The rotten wood now starting to catch a little bit on fire, and little embers falling down. That third one just hits square into that door. The door falls off its hinges along with the big door frame. 3 or 4 blocks wide just all push in. It takes about 3 or 4 seconds of uncertainty before the entire tower just implodes on itself, crumbling down upon the wolf bodies. And 2 or 3 small chips of block just bounce, hit the ground, and land just in front of your boot. And I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I think that's a really nice just wrap up for Van Richten's tower.
You finally hit something, Morley. Amazing. Very good.
I'm just going to look back at Merrican. Good one.
That's a good one.
I'm going to pick up a little piece of the debris and just pop it in my pocket as a bit of a memento at the time I finally hit something.
Perfect. That's us for the night. That's it.
We did it. We didn't die.
Man,
Nor did we get wolfed.
That came down to it, eh?
This page of notes, none of it happened.
What's on that page?
Literally none of it. One thing happened, which was Irina wants to train with Morley. That was the only thing on this page that occurred.
So that wasn't a pity play.
Are you sure it wasn't
kind of
that?
was.
Are you sure you didn't want Irina to train Morley?
Jeez, I can show you how to use that thing.
Irina.
He's like, have you tried throwing it?
There was a specific thing I was waiting for. For Irina, there were 2 things I was waiting for. One of them was for you guys to get to like a long rest. In which case, this was going to be a conversation at night. But I didn't know if that was even going to happen. But I thought Morley sort of injuring himself and having Irina come and look after him was a good time to have that as well. Yeah. Can I just say I'm so amazed that you were so brave to stop Kirill, Shannon.
Yeah.
That
you
was
could have been. You were 1 turn away from being really badly damaged.
The whole part about becoming a werewolf had skipped my mind.
Right. Yeah. That was.
Oh, man,
that was honestly.
that
could have been a close thing. It's not a guarantee. It's not like I just do an action and now you're a vampire, a werewolf. It's it's a thing. So
can you be both?
I don't.
A werewolf,
maybe
a werefire.
I'm going to give away one small thing, an alternate future that could have happened because it's not hugely important, right? It's not huge to the story. If I thought you guys were just going to let him go, I thought you were just going to let him leave, and he was going to just slaughter some of your horses and your wagons, and your wagons were going to disappear and stuff. So
he'd just piss on our wheels.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's gonna destroy our shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Hell yeah.
I'm so mad that I didn't know that I was meant to be rolling every time with Rondine to recharge the web. I was like, sweet, it's actually I just assumed and made an ass of you and me.
Well, don't bring us into this.
No, I definitely made an ass of you.
Yeah, you're an ass as well.
Yeah, that was a good session. That was fun. We have spent so many sessions at this fucking tower. It's been great. I
won't miss it.
No, it's gone now.
Not this time.
I will just say another big thank you to Tori from our Discord for supplying us with this map, which is just super, super good. Thank you so much for that, Tori.
Love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It was definitely worth it with how many sessions we ended up spending here.
Yeah, absolutely. And a big thank you to Random Origins for gifting LARP Kiwi a sub as well. Dude, thank you so much. You got your needle out? Wait a second. Oh, sorry, it didn't sound right.
Wow. Not very flattering.
I feel like all I've done is abuse Random for his amazing support tonight.
Yeah.
Laugh at his donation.
Big,
No, I'm not saying it's pathetic.
I'm just saying it's needle-sized. Well, so thank you, dude. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for throwing a sub out there, as well as resubscribing for your 23rd month, but also
awesome.
just for being an amazing mod in our chat as well. So thank you so much for all the ongoing support there. You're absolutely awesome. Come through some more evil. I think that one that we just did tonight, actually, which was a good thing on Needle's Wheel, I think that one came from Random Origins, actually. So you can thank Shannon. You can thank him for that one.
Yeah, I've written it
Running
down.
into fights.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I do have probably maybe the second highest dying rate. Everyone.
Yeah. I think you guys have been so lucky. I haven't seen many dying states from you guys.
Lucky or skillful?
Both. You guys have been incredibly skillful with some of these battles. That moonbeam is fantastic. I'd love to compliment the firebolt usage, Adam. I would love to.
Well, feel free.
I don't think I've ever seen someone get such a bad run of rolls.
I know. That's so horrible.
Rubbing it in. Look.
I'm trying to like commiserate, not make you feel worse. I'm trying to be like, you're just unlucky at the moment.
Don't worry, I couldn't feel worse. Underperforming for an
Like,
I
entire
reckon you're just
session.
calling it out. I think I rolled like 2 1s this session.
Look, I don't want to rub it in, but I rolled very well tonight.
Yeah.
I rolled very well.
Yay for
Yeah.
you.
Except for that 1 and then a 4.
Oh yeah. That was pretty bad. That was. I totally did not want him to die at that move. I thought there was going to be some cool suspense coming up, but it was like it was a 1. It was a very low number. Had to treat it like a
I respect
success.
that.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well. But that was good. That was
Time
fun.
of day is it, by the way?
Geez, you guys came here for lunch. You guys stopped off to do like a picnic or something for lunch. So it's probably at this point.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, like, how many rounds of 6 seconds has this been? I'm going to say it's probably...
Well, we went and explored the place, right? So
Yeah, blew up a wagon.
Blew ourselves up.
Yeah.
Threw some pots out of the top window.
Yeah, you drew the tower. Baron drew the tower at one point.
Yeah.
We fought a dragon.
Fought a dragon. So I'd say it's probably like 3 in the afternoon at this point. You've probably spent a good 3 hours in general. Because you did do like an hour of long rest as well.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Short rest, sorry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably
an hour of
3 in the
long rest
afternoon.
is called a short rest.
And our little bubble thing.
Yeah. Does
We
that
should
sound...
have a long rest.
That sounds about right, eh? 3 in the afternoon, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a mechanics question for my cursive needle. You know how I don't get the effects of a long rest? Do I get the effects of a short rest?
Yes, you do. So you're welcome to have rolled some hit dice for the short rest that occurred. If you want to...
I think I was already fine. I'm just... So if I... maybe I'll just message you after.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, you will get the benefits of a short rest. But if you keep pushing out your long rest, you're just going to delay that, the inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's only one long rest that you don't get the effects of.
DM,
Yeah.
we must be pretty close to leveling up after that epic encounter, surely.
I would say if you guys have a long rest, you would probably find yourself leveling up.
What?
So Bill's not going to level up.
Bill might have to wait a little bit longer.
Oh my gosh.
I had thought of that
We
as
take
well.
2 long rests in a row.
You
Yeah,
can.
we just take a day off.
I'm just gonna.
I'll tell you what.
I'm just gonna take a couch day here.
I tell
I'm just
you
gonna
what.
hang out.
You guys
Yeah.
are welcome to have like day off, but there will be repercussions.
Yeah. Well, we can still have a good time, and Bill can hang out in the car and read a book.
Yes.
We'll just update him on what
Awesome.
happens. Like, buddy, you need your rest.
Yeah.
Bill could have a day off, couldn't he?
Actually, I want to put that to the chat. Chat. Bill loses his benefits of a long rest. Now, level ups, I've been tying to like long rest. It doesn't mean specifically that it's part of the rules. It's just been like you guys, a night passes and you wake up and you've leveled up. Does Bill get to level up with everyone else if they took a long rest? So this is, or does he have to wait for the next long rest?
No.
And also, does Bill get a level of exhaustion?
Oh, for not getting a long rest. We did say in session 0 that we were playing with exhaustion rules.
What does exhaustion do?
Let's talk
Eventually, it kills you.
Yeah, eventually it kills you, but let's talk about exhaustion.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just not sleeping or if I think it's like doing a lot of activity over 24 hours and not having a rest.
Yeah.
It's like a fourth march will give you.
So finishing a long rest reduces a creature's exhaustion level by 1. So we need to figure out whether or not he would get exhaustion if he spent the entire night not being able to sleep. After the big day he's had such a big day.
What does exhaustion do? Like, what is level 1 exhaustion?
Okay, level
do?
1 exhaustion means you get disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
Until
That's
you
bad, yeah.
until you get a long rest and remove that level.
Which is not too bad, is
Yeah.
it?
Level 2,
bad.
level 2 your speed
Pretty
is
bad.
yeah, it is pretty bad.
It gets worse.
Level 2 your speed is halved. Level 3
That's really bad.
Level 3 you get disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Hit
Yeah, and these all accumulate.
They all accumulate, so you get all of the other ones as well. Level 4, your hit point maximum is halved. Level 5, your speed is reduced to 0, so you just can't move. Level... well, I don't know why that's funny, but okay.
What? You just can't move.
Yes,
No,
you're
can't
that
move.
exhausted. You're just like...
Funny, like someone just wheeling you around and you can still like stab people at disadvantage.
You can
Yeah,
you can
true.
still cast spells and stuff, just like propped up, like Hannibal Lecter on one of those things.
Tie him to your back.
And level 6 exhaustion is death. Just straight
That's
dead.
funny.
Oh, and you're dead, and people are dragging, you just dragging around.
LOL.
Still in the wheelbarrow.
So the wording, if I remember correctly, the wording on Needle's thing was you don't gain the effects of a long rest.
Which would be rest.
So, a long rest is a period of extended downtime. At the end of a long rest, a character regains all lost hit points. The character also regains spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half of the character's total number. And a character can't benefit from more than one long rest in a 24-hour period. So you can't just rest twice.
You can't double rest. Yeah.
But I don't get the benefits of a long rest. So I'm not benefiting from it.
But you're resting, you just don't get the benefit of it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like the benefit anyway.
Yeah, you can't.
But the
character
rest still
can't
happens.
benefit
I
from-
would get the benefits once.
I think on a technicality, you've got me there. It doesn't say you can't long rest more than once in a 24-hour period. It says you can't get the benefits.
Okay, I see
More
what
you
you
are, you are technically correct.
Yes.
The best kind of correct.
Let's see if you can spend 16 hours without something attacking you. We'll see.
But I don't think it would be right to like say it applies to leveling up because that's not actually the rules.
No.
That's
I won't.
something you're doing as a DM.
I'm not gonna do that. It'll be
When you level up, do you keep the same hit points you had, or do you add your however many more hit points you gained?
if you had a long rest, then you will fucking, where's my words? Your HP max will go up.
Your bump.
Your
It's outrageous.
Well, level 8, is it?
your HP would go up, and then you'd rest, and you'd fill that back up, right? But with John, he would get his HP raised, but he wouldn't be bump. He wouldn't bump.
It wouldn't be
He
bump.
wouldn't be bump.
He wouldn't bump.
Okay.
So Random Origins in the chat, and look, he's been very supportive tonight. So I think we just go with what Random is saying here. He said straight from Random, I would say let him level, but 1 level of exhaustion. So
Exhaustion.
yeah, we're gonna go with the 1 level of
Or
exhaustion.
maybe he would level down.
down to level 6.
That seems fair.
That seems fair, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
No one could say we.
Man, that
take it
Level of
easy.
exhaustion. I would almost rather delay leveling than that. That's so bad.
It's not that.
Yeah,
If you get.
it's bad for the
My
face.
whole thing is my abilities. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, your
He's
character is half as good as it used to be.
Well, your ability is it saves.
it's
No, it's
ability
ability.
checks.
Checks.
And he's also
Yeah.
our charisma guy.
Yeah, it's not great, but I'm just saying they get a lot worse.
Anyway, I will go with the DM's decision.
I'm gonna have a look over
like-
exhaustion and what causes it, and we'll see.
I like how you called it exhaustion.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like that's what Random said.
He gave it a
Did
couple
Random
of
say that?
he gave it a couple of A's, and I just felt I did.
Oh.
He gave it some swerve.
What causes exhaustion? D&D 5e. Let's see. Let's
Not
see if not
resting,
resting.
Forced marches.
D&D 5e crash course on exhaustion. What is exhaustion? Levels of acquiring exhaustion. There's only a few examples in the player's handbook. Not getting enough sleep is one of them. Not getting enough food or water. Now, okay,
Which is-
I don't know if I should give you exhaustion because you're going to sleep, but it's going to be a bad, broken up sleep.
No, but you don't get the benefits of rest, and that is
True.
the benefit of rest.
That's
Is
true.
the rest part.
It sounds like Shannon wants you to have this, John.
Oh,
I
we used to
know.
play with exhaustion, remember, John? And it got pretty bad. at one
Stages
point.
of withdrawal from a potent narcotic. Oh man,
Oh,
that's good to
Yeah.
know. Powerful artifact by using it requires.
I do feel like if you give him exhaustion, that's like Needle is Needle meant to be that devastating? That's your call as a DM, and you could argue either way. Like it's a judgment call from you.
Let me
'cause
just
it's not
say, like, there are some good things on Needle's wheel, and if you don't want the really good ones, then you won't get the really bad ones.
okay. So if you want it to be really bad, then give him the exhaustion.
Do you guys want the really good ones?
I don't know.
You know, it's
I don't know. I can
Fine,
see
I'll
like
take a 3 average.
you take the averages, get rid of them.
okay. I actually do. I do want the highs and lows actually, because I feel like if Bill's having a poorly day, that might be like a good way to bring the characters together.
I mean, also
Might
you
make us
guys.
stronger through tribulations.
Also, you guys got to remember, you guys are like level 8. You guys haven't been in that close of a situation yet, really. You will be level 8 when you level up.
It might force us to be more creative. You never know.
Yeah, and I think you guys have been. I think personally that this first half of the campaign, I think we're probably halfway. I think this first half of the campaign, you guys have done. It's been pretty easy. You guys have gone through pretty smoothly. How many times have you guys been in dying states in this one?
quite often.
No, you have. What?
I have,
In this, I know you did in Lost Mine, but I don't think you have in this one.
haven't I?
No. There's been very few. Not that I'm saying I want everyone to die, but I would I would definitely like the stakes to be felt a bit more. I think this fight. I think this was good. I think this.
Strahd's the only one going to be feeling a stake.
Nice,
Right.
nice.
Mm,
But John, you definitely do not sound keen.
I would rather defer leveling up if the choices were between feeling exhaustion or not. But I am happy with whatever you reckon is best. I think either way it's going to be fun. Like it'll be a fun, different challenge.
I was going to say, like, if it will ruin your fun, because there's no fun if you feel like your character is being gimped. Like, I remember we were talking about in session 0, how would we feel about like wounds, like your arm comes off in battle, and I was like, I hate it. It would that would annoy me so much.
That's next
so like
level,
the feeling of your character being suckier compared to everyone else, even if it's just for a day, like I can see how that could be really annoying.
I think I'd be annoyed like if it was permanent, but as a temporary thing, I think it could actually be quite interesting and quite fun.
Yeah, I reckon exhaustion is a really interesting mechanic.
It could be fun to role play as well.
Yeah, I'll make sure it's fun if we go with it. And the moment you guys aren't having fun, then I'm doing a bad job as a DM. So I know that.
Well, we want to be level 10 then. It's fun.
I won't have fun until I'm 20.
The only way I will have fun is if I just slaughter Strahd immediately.
Yeah. Are you on the campaign over? Okay, so the only way you have fun is if we could just wrap this shit up pronto.
But the whole episode is just a massive Morley wank fest of me just killing Strahd over and over again, and he's just got nothing in the tank.
Yeah. And everyone's just like clapping and like,
Morley,
he's the only good hero.
He finally did a fireball. Yay!
Everyone's talking about how tall and strong he is.
Yeah, and Irene's just in the corner, just like swooning, like for a 45-minute assault.
Yeah.
Strahd's true weakness is firebolt.
He'll be all right with me around there, won't he?
Nah, he was going to dodge the firebolt, but because you misfire, he actually dodges straight into it.
No one is that off target.
So what do you guys think is next for you guys? What's next?
We want to go to Kretsk and find a dystopian hellscape, as I'm sure there is.
Overthrow another government.
Yeah, kill some officials, see what happens.
I think
we should never go back to Valaki.
Ever.
We'll just assume they all live in paradise.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. What did you say?
I was just going to say, maybe check out with Esmeralda what she wants to do, if she's cool with going to Kretsk for a bit. Get some info out of this guy on the way there, like in the back of the wagon or whatever. And then, Kretsk.
I reckon what we need to do is silver our weapons.
Yeah, that would be good. Oh,
definitely the Skelly boys need silver.
That'd be handy.
Before we tore the tower down, we retrieved those silver shards of the blade that broke, right?
Yeah, I can allow that to happen. Just as part of the getting all of the wolves in there and seeing what was on the werewolves' bodies and stuff.
And asking Esmeralda about the valuables in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Got any money?
And a lot of her stuff that exploded. Is there anything that's like just materials? Like she had like silver coins that exploded. I don't know. Like
yeah, I mean we can sort of go over. The book says like everything is just gone.
Man, don't even bring it up. I don't want to know about it.
But I think you're right. I think if there's like coins and stuff, I think I can take a look and basically give you a list of what you've found on the site before you leave.
Just give us more powers and more loot.
Yeah, just more stuff. It's so funny. This like the whole book. There's like fuck all in regards to like treasure and things to spend money on. It's kind of like
really.
Good luck. It's like you're in this hellscape. Yeah. Good luck.
That's a good point, because I actually wrote down a bunch of spells that I have that require resources, and I'm like, I kind of can't do them
right.
unless we come across a bunch of riches and stuff.
Yeah, right.
So that's a little bit of an issue in some
Suppose
ways.
it's all in Ravenloft.
Yeah, like that's the thing, right? You're in this world where one guy is ruling everything. Why he wouldn't want anyone to have anything, you know? Especially anything
an oligarch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a vampire, not an Oleg. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Cool. Cool. Was it good to be back, guys? Was it good session?
Yeah.
Cool.
I had fun.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll call it there. We'll be back. Everyone good for next Monday?
I think so.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. 2 in a row. Nice. Get
Low bar.
Ooh, it's a hell of a streak going now.
yeah. All right.
Wasn't our longest streak at one point like nearly a whole year?
Yeah. We like
It was like 40 or something in a row, right? It was
something-
nuts.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it would have been actually. Like, I don't think. Did we even take a week off during the Lost Mine? I don't know. I don't think we did. I think we always
Oh, I
played.
think we took at least-
1 or 2, I think.
But yeah, that was great. That was cool. And then now we're back into it. All the public holidays and stuff are gone, so we've got Easter, and that's fine. And then we can just keep it going right through to December, I guess.
Yeah.
If you haven't wrapped it up by then. Although we have had
By Easter?
we have had 5 sessions at a single location, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very fast players.
No, it's great. It's great. Of every single session here has had something. God, how long ago was that? Fight against the dragon. Jesus, that was a long time ago. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys. You guys made it a very good game. And chat, thank you guys so much for being there and supporting us. And thanks again to Brizzy for giving us that raid. Thank you, Random Origins, for your amazing support, as well as the people who have followed tonight and the other gifted subs as well. Chloe Rivera, thank you so much for the follow and the gifted subs. And I think that's it. I think we'll see you guys all at the same time next time.
And thank you to anyone supporting on Patreon.
Yes, I have made some quick changes. Thank you for reminding me about that. I would always forget Patreon. So
It's a great selling point. I just don't even think about it.
No,
Support
it's
us on
such a
Patreon.
it's such
1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter.
it's such a new thing, and not many people have jumped on it, so it's not front of mind. We've got 2 tiers. I just opened up the second tier yesterday, I think it was. So we've got 2 tiers now. The first tier, you can just donate what you want, and you just see some text posts if I do them, which I'll do them every now and then.
Oh, sell it.
Well, that's just the support tier. That's kind of like, look, it's $1. It's $1. You're lucky you're getting anything. So the next tier,
Okay.
Why are you nagging everyone today?
the next tier, because the next one, this is the one I want people to jump onto. The next
There's
one,
$100 tier.
the next tier.
Ray will grace you with his presence once a month by posting hi.
There's some text messages in there so that you can read those.
The next one, the second tier, is a $4 tier, which if you subscribe to that, you get to see all the posts that I put up. But if you don't watch us live on Twitch, you will get the session a week before the public does. So anyone who's watching on YouTube, they're going to be a week late to what they're doing. If they want to stay up to date, they can't. It's only you, one of the people on the $4 tier, that can stay up to date if you're a YouTube
Well,
watcher.
that person on the $4 tier.
What's that?
The person on the $4 tier.
There's literally no one on it right now. So
Yeah, that's why you should say, instead of saying one of the people on the $4, you'll be you.
it'll just
You will be-
look, whoever signs up for that first, oh boy, you're going to be the pioneer of staying up to date with getting Dicey.
Trailblazer.
Yeah, other than the
People going to
people,
Mars.
other than the people who
And I
watch
tell you
us
what,
live.
I tell you what, I'm going to actively try to spoil the current episode for you in the Discord.
Yeah,
So if you're not up to date,
yeah. You also get a little fancy tag in Discord as well, because everyone wants that, surely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that someone who is going to watch on YouTube, they can't go from watching on YouTube and then watch us live. They'd be missing a whole session.
They miss a week, do
They
they?
miss a week. So you got to be part of that Patreon if you want that extra.
Or you could always be late. And then
Don't encourage that, because then you
You found the loophole.
don't, now they know. Now they know they can just wait a week. And then, and you know what? Now no one's going to watch us live. They're just going to wait a week.
my
All
God.
of
Well,
our
the
numbers are
$8
just
tier though.
the $8 tier.
2 weeks ahead.
You get to hear what's going to happen beforehand.
I spoil
Yeah.
everything. I send you a copy of Curse of Strahd so you can read along with us.
What you should have is release your notes that never happen. You always write like pages of notes,
Yeah, that's
and it never happens.
that's probably not a bad idea.
They'll be
good
right.
one.
My handwriting is
Yeah.
it's not like I don't have like artistic skill like you, Shannon, where I'm sure like your notes would look fucking
My writing
amazing.
is terrible.
My writing is like it hasn't improved with age. It like got to like an 8 or 9 year old level, and it's just been like that ever since.
Okay.
I went, oh yeah, I know how to write now. Sorted, and that was it.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all that typing.
Yeah. It's horrible. It's
I
absolutely
think that's interesting though. I'll pay $4 for that.
for the notes. You want to see? I thought you didn't want to know the notes. I thought you were like, no, don't. It'll ruin the magic.
I was lying.
Oh, so you wouldn't pay?
Yeah.
Okay. I will just as a little,
Such a tight pitch for Patreon.
just as a little hint of what one might see if I was to post my notes. Under a headline of motives for battle. This is from a couple of sessions ago. Kirill sends wolves into door to topple. I've written, instead of the word tower, I wrote tour for some reason.
Oh, the thing. Now you call it thing.
So I didn't even know I'd done that until I got to it when I was reading it. So
Okay. Oh, so they were going to topple the tower, were they? Jerks.
they were going to try. That's
Would kill them though, too.
Yeah, they didn't care. The wolves didn't care. They just did what they were told.
All right.
Yeah.
Lucky Bill got out.
Yeah. Oh wait, thanks to Hoju for subscribing too. Hoju, did you subscribe as well? Thank you. Hoju the Elder has given us a subscription as well for his 5th month using his Prime, Twitch Prime. By the way, again, great use of your Twitch Prime, and because it doesn't cost you a cent, you don't have to go throw us anything, but we still get a little bit. So if you're watching and you're like, I've got a Twitch Prime, just hit the subscribe button.
Just do it.
Won't cost you a thing. Or $4 at the Patreon. You can do it.
You've made it sound so good.
I made the $1 support tier sound garbage because the $4
Garbo.
tier is where it's at. That's where
Improve
it's
it.
at. So the other thing that I will be putting up on Twitch at some point, the live show that I helped out on with Fate of Eisen, I think someone's putting the audio and the video together that was recorded. I'm going to do this with it. And then I'm going to put it up for a bit of a watch party on Twitch. So if anyone wanted to...
Nice.
It's a self-contained little story, so you don't have to have listened to a bunch of Fate of Eisen to understand it. Although I definitely suggest listening to them. They're great. So
And subscribe to their Patreon.
don't do that. Don't promote other people's Patreons. It's our Patreon. Did I tell you about the $10 tier, which is where we just tell you who else to support? But you got to be part of the $10 tier to get that
Yeah.
information.
Oh, actually, you would, if you paid $10 to us, then we would download their Patreon.
We'll,
Supply it to you.
well, if you join our $10 Patreon, we'll join your $6 Patreon, and it's almost like it's almost like just joining our $4 Patreon.
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah. All right, thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. Join the Patreon. Watch us on YouTube. Listen to us everywhere that podcasts are available, and we'll see you at the same time next time. Joe, I would say get the car out, but the camera's just not working. It's
Oh, not Baron. I trusted you.
Same with Shannon. The only camera working right now is John's. So I'm.
What?
That's unbelievable.
I don't know what's been going on.
I'm in my car.
We can only imagine how good that looks right now.
It's a disgrace.
I know. I'm sorry.
Bye.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Dream of you all tonight. Good night.